位市民留返安全嘅位置，唔好再攀爬，唔好再攀爬，咁會構成危險嘅。
I think this is the best choice I've made in these 4 years involved in social movement.
Why?
If Scholarism and Federation of Students did not organize Regain Student Square, it will not trigger the whole of the umbrella movement. If this can trigger the large-scale Occupy movement to create a history in Hong Kong, I think it's worth.
As we can see, this fence is still here. You still can't get in.
I think the truth is, after we have occupied for nearly 3 months, we still can't get any positive result. So anyway, we still need to find out what is the next step for us to continue the movement. Even we need to admit that we cannot win in this battle.
The night after you climbed over, a couple of nights over, after that, Benny Tai officially announced the start of Occupy Central. So that's when loads more people came out. I mean, were you surprised by how many people turned out in support of the whole movement?
In 28th of September last year, actually I'm still staying in the police station. So all of the things are out of my expectation. Just my lawyer tell me that, oh, they're tear gas already. I think this is the miracle created by Hong Kong citizens. However, after we create a miracle and we admit that we could not win in this battle, from my point of view, 28th of September in 2015 is not a chance for us to celebrate the anniversary because we could not win in this battle. That's why it's more important for us to think about the next step rather than just celebrate, oh, this is 1 year after the umbrella movement. The current bargaining power for the pan-democrats or for the new generation is not enough. The bargaining power for us is not enough to get back the true universal suffrage and direct election. It's not the problem that we are radical or persist on the principle of non-violence or not. Just take an example. If there are 2 million people to involve in student strike and labor strike continue for 2 or 3 months in last year, of course, finally there are high possibility for us to get universal suffrage. However, even we have fight for democracy from 30 years ago till now, we need to admit that the current bargaining power for us is not enough to get back what we want from the rule of Communist Party.
Can more be achieved in the future?
Of course, I'm still optimistic, but I think after 1 year of umbrella movement, 2 important messages and ideas I have concluded is first, we need to continue to increase our bargaining power to strengthen the civil society. Of course, it's really necessary. But the second thing is, rather than just fight for universal suffrage, if we hope to let Hong Kong to have autonomy, we should focus on the 2047 future problem to fight for the right for Hong Kong citizens to have the self-determination. Until now, most of the pan-democrats or the parties support democracy, actually they do not have any clear roadmap to announce to the general public what's the next step for the movement to continue to fight for democracy. Yeah. If we don't have any value or principle or new political agenda behind, we just hope to get more seats, the movement will not continue.
Here we are outside C.Y. Leung's office. He was the target of a lot of the chanting and the protests during the Occupy movement. But he's still in office, and it looks like he might go for the 2017 chief executive election again. Does that count as a failure of the Occupy movement?
I would like to say is, during the democracy movement, we could not win in this battle. But finally, I'm still optimistic that we could win in the war. The problem that I worry is after the umbrella movement, even after 2017, CY Leung is not the chief executive anymore. But how about the core value of Hong Kong? I mean the rule of law, freedom of speech, and right of assembly, and something like that. I just worry that while central government would try to adopt the white paper to Hong Kong through last year before the Occupy movement start. So what's the future of Hong Kong? My reflection is it is possible for us to maintain rule of law, freedom of speech, and run an autonomy after 2047, or Hong Kong will change from a special administration region (SAR) to a normal country, from one country two system to one country one system. These are the things that I'm more worried, rather than CY Leung would be the chief executive in the future or not.
What do you think the successes of Occupy and Umbrella were?
The umbrella movement will have raised out the new generation political awareness, especially for the people, students born after 2000. They come to join into the street, involved in assembly, strike, or even civil disobedience. If for the last or old generation, the trigger point for them is the June 4th event in 1989. For this or the new generation that's younger than me, the starting point is the umbrella movement. Even we could not win in this battle, I'm still optimistic that the new generation that's younger than me, they will come and involve in the movement in the future.
Okay, so in your ideal scenario, what will Hong Kong look like in 2047?
I hope in 2047, Hong Kong citizens can have the right of self-determination to determine the future of Hong Kong.